All right, so when we're looking at a properties just in isolation, they're not too bad, right? It does take a little bit of work because you're applying that rule, but once you do a handful of them, you kind of get the hang of it. It gets tricky though when we begin to merge a lot of these rules together. So let's look at 3 examples here. We have 2x squared y cubed, all that squared, times x cubed y. So one thing you have to keep in mind is order of operations, something we did early on in the term. And so here we're going to exponentiate first. And so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 squared, x squared squared, y cubed squared. So 2 squared is 4. And then x squared squared is x to the 4th, y to the 6th. And then just rewrite this next term. We didn't do anything with that. Now we have everything just being multiplied. I'm going to go ahead and pencil in or pin in my 1 there. So I only have one coefficient there at 4. So I've got 4. And then I've got an x and a y term. So x is going to be, how many x's do I have total? Well, I have x to the 4th and x cubed. So that's going to be x to the 7th. I add those exponents together. Y to the what? Y to the 6 times y to the 1. So that means I've got 7 of those as well. So 4x to the 7th, y to the 7th. If you haven't paused the video yet, go ahead and pause the video and see if you can do this one. All right, welcome back. 3a squared b cubed, all that squared, times 2a cubed b. So again, I'm going to go ahead and square this first grouping here. So I'm going to have 3 squared is 9. A to the 4th, b to the 6th, times, we've got 2a cubed b. Nothing to do with this one. Now, if that had an exponent there, I would have gone ahead and applied that. It didn't. So now I've got 9 times 2 is 18. And we normally put that out in front. And then we normally put these in alphabetical order, not all the time. So I've got a to the what power? It's going to be the 7th power. I add those exponents. B to the what power? Understood 1 there. So also b to the 7th power. Very similar problem. Okay. Now we've got a power and power of product. So we've got kind of nested powers here. And so there are a couple different options you can use. We can go ahead and just work on the inside here. So we've got 2m squared n cubed squared. So let's go ahead and do that first. So we're going to have 4m to the 4th n to the what? 6th. And then all of that is cubed. So again, all I worked with was this part here first. And now I can cube everything. So 4 cubed, 4 times 4 is 16, times 1 more 4 is 64. So this is 64. M to the what? So I have 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So n 18th. So just remember that, why didn't I just say 4 times 3? Well, this is 4 cubed. So 4 cubed is 64. But when I have an exponent, I multiply it. I hope that helps.